All right, guys, we got a mobile home for sale here today in the Interlachen Lake Estates. From beachfront mansions to little mobile homes in the backwoods, we are your source to see what's available. As you can see, this is all fenced in. The entire yard, it has a gate at the front. And that is definitely a used mobile home, but it's nice. It looks clean. It doesn't look dumpy or run down. And as you can tell by my lengthy walk here, it has a sizable yard. So if you have a big dog, that is definitely the house you want right there. And they're doing some clearing over here, so you're probably going to have a neighbor fairly soon. Yeah, that is a nice house. Okay guys, so the homeowner was here and he is allowing me to show the back, and they're working on it to fix it up inside and make it look nice.
2-bedroom, 2-bath with a fireplace.
You don't mind being on camera?
No.
So what was that?
2-bedroom, 2-bath with a fireplace.
Awesome. Yeah. And I mean, on the outside it looks pristine, so.
Well, inside needs work.
All right. Well, I'm sure if anybody talks to the realtor, they'll know all that, right? So.
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate you talking to me, and
all right.
Hopefully we'll get some eyeballs on this place.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, you have a good day.
It's 2 lots, because look right there. All that there's part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, all this over here?
Yeah. Yes, sir. All the fenced in part.
Okay, so this is all part of the property too. And it's all fenced in over here as well, with the chain link over this way. And the chain link does cover all of this part of the property. Very nice. Okay guys, there is your contact info for this house. Any questions should be directed to that contact info. I am not a realtor. This is not my property. So I have no ability to answer your questions. Again, that is where you should contact. Okay, there is the gated front gate. Just a little look driving by. Very nice house. The owner was there. Very nice man. Enjoyed talking to them for a few minutes. And we're just going to drive. Take a little softball cruise today. Why not? And we'll let the driver formerly known as James pick our route. Guys, I wanted to give a shout out to Colonial Motion, who got me a gift, a bottle of liqueur, and we really appreciate that. It's been over a month and I never shouted him out on video because I am old and I barely remember my name most of the time. So we didn't forget you and just wanted to say thank you again for that. That was so cool. Okay, now we're just going to take a little ride through the Lake Estates. How about we go down to the Dollar General down here? And then we'll just show you how.
Isn't that back the other way?
Huh?
Isn't that back the other way?
No, there's one down this way. The Lake Estates Dollar General.
Oh, that was a Reeves Avenue.
There is a public boat ramp, or a public, I don't think it's a boat ramp anymore, it's a public area. Very tiny now too. In the 80s that was much bigger and didn't have surveillance cameras and all that kind of crap. I'd like to get back to an 80s kind of America. That would be nice. Before the government was built so huge that They're in every little part of your life. Anyway, me and the driver formerly known as James are going to go out to Flagler Beach and do a walking video. That'll probably be what you see from us next.
Maybe.
Her legs are not feeling very well today. So as soon as her legs feel right, we'll get out and we're going to walk, yeah, just around Flagler Beach. It's neat with all the little shops, and they just put in a Jimmy Buffet hotel. In fact, if you watch our video, I think, what was that called? The pizza place in Flagler Beach. It's in our top 10, or in our elite club list.
For Julie's, or I don't remember how you say it.
Dang it.
It starts with an F.
See, I told you I'm old, guys.
It has a G in it and an E.
Yeah, it's an
L's.
Italian name. And I cannot think of it to save.
Fragile or something. Or not
No.
Fragile.
Because I remember driving by there and the name struck me and I was like, that just made the list. We're coming back to that.
Oh, you're talking about one that we ain't been to.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about the one we just went to.
No, it's in our elite club.
What was the one that we just went to? What's the name of it?
Oh, that was Fratelli's.
Oh, Fratelli's.
I can remember
I
that
thought it
because
was
that was just days
Fratelli's.
ago. Fratelli's, that was very good pizza. That was the best pizza we've had in Daytona Beach. And really what I liked about that pizza was the sauce. That was pizzeria sauce.
And it didn't have a lot of it on there.
Yeah, it wasn't saucy. It was,
Some of these places put way too much on there.
yeah, that was like that place Betty's Pizza in Melrose. If you like a saucy pizza, then Betty's is for you.
I can't have it.
It seemed like
I'm
they
not-
put like,
I'm not supposed to eat.
seemed like right up at the edge of the crust where the cheese meets the crust, there was a can of tomato soup in there.
I'm not supposed to have tomatoes.
Alright, so Fratelli's is very good. The sauce isn't too busy, it's not too bland, and they don't overdo it. It's just right. Like you would expect from a good New York style pizza. So let's see, we're also planning a trip to Marineland, to go back to Marineland and do another Marineland video. Who knows if it will remain open or not. When it's in the hands of the courts, you never know.
I want to go to Ponce Inlet again.
Yeah, well, we need to go to that Marine Science Center.
Yeah.
And both me and the driver formerly known as James watched a video of that on YouTube.
They have seahorses.
Yeah. It looked like it would be an interesting little afternoon place to go visit. Definitely affordable. It was $8 per person. Of course, that was like 3 years ago, so probably a lot more now. At least 10. But we will get over and we'll do all this stuff coming up. As well as we will try to hit the maps and see if there's any little towns we can go visit. Although I think we've done just about everything in a 50-mile radius of Interlachen. A 50-mile plus radius of Interlachen. Okay, so we're coming up on your Exxon station. Although there is another Exxon station that's closer to you than this one at that house back there. And yeah, that house looked really good on the inside, on the outside. He was almost going to let me go inside and show the inside, but then he's like, nah, because they're ripping rugs out, and he thought better of it. Like, there's still, you know, it's still a work in progress, basically.
I can get across.
Yeah, you're probably best to just go right and bust a U. Traffic works out just so that it's hard to get across here. And we're just gonna go down here and bust a U right quick. Hopefully if you're having a cup of coffee or doing some housework, you got us on in the background as always.
My daughter does that.
Yeah, that was cool. Driver formerly known as James says her daughter puts us on to do housework. And I like that, that's cool. We are good background noise. You know, I avoid non-vanilla topics like, you know, any and everything that's non-vanilla basically. It's kind of hard to make a long talking video when you're not talking politics or anything else, but you know, I spent years being an advocate for liberty, and nobody listens anyway, so.
They don't.
Huh?
They don't.
They will come to realizations when they come to them, or they won't come to them at all. And a lot of people here lately are apparently coming to realizations that things have to change, so, and that's good. But as far as preaching things, you're never going to get anybody that way.
Yeah, they only look at the R or the D beside the name and vote for the letter.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was very cool that the driver formerly known as James's daughter puts us on. What was she, hanging her curtains or something?
No, she's hanging up shelves and putting up figurines and stuff.
Now see, what better video besides ours to do that to? We are a good coffee time, housework time channel.
I'd share a picture of my daughter, but she's like me, she hates cameras, so I'm not going to put her picture up unless she absolutely tells me that I can.
Well, hopefully she will.
But her nickname, and she's been called this since the first day that she was born, she gained the nickname Miss Pretty for me, because the moment I laid eyes on her, she was the absolute most beautiful, well, besides her brother.
Okay, apologies for that. My memory card was full. You only missed us turning in here. Driver formerly known as James was talking about Miss Pretty.
Yeah, that's her nickname.
And you do know that everybody's baby is the prettiest thing on the planet.
I know that, but this is the thing about me. When my son was born, he's my firstborn.
Uh-huh.
When my son was born, they put him on my chest. I looked at him, and this is exactly my words. I said, I know everybody thinks their babies are pretty, but mine really is. And everybody in the delivery room just broke up laughing. But his nickname was Boogerboo because he was so tiny, and he just looked like a boogerboo. But Alicia, Miss Pretty, was so pretty. And it's always stuck. And to this day, she's still gorgeous, beautiful, dark, well, jet black hair. They're half Mexican, so they're beautiful, both of them. Both.
Well, you know, handsome. I look at Cubby, and I'm like, that is the most handsome boy. And every other orange cat looks just like him. But I'm like, there's just something about Cubby. He's got pretty eyes.
He does have pretty eyes.
And so everybody thinks their kid or their pet is the best looking thing in the world. Everybody is right.
Everybody is right.
Well, it is. I mean,
well, except for the ones that really ain't right.
Well, nobody needs to tell them otherwise. Yes, that's a handsome girl there.
You say? Because you know people say, now that's a face that only a mother can love.
There you go. Like mine.
No, that's not true.
Guys, we had a fun little time today. I enjoyed meeting someone selling their house. He was very nice. That house looks immaculate on the outside, as you could probably tell in our video, but if not, I assure you it is nice. They are working on the inside to get it, you know, ready to go, and if you contact the realtor, I'm sure they will tell you all about it. Better than my video does. We just like to show you what's available and give you an idea in this area. And we're probably going to expand out. We're going to start going and looking for homes for sale in other towns and start showing those too. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. Like I said, we probably won't see you until we see you in Flagler Beach. So that'll be a neat little walk around, but we got to wait for the driver formerly known as James to get his sea legs. Hers. And told you I'm old.
I guess so. I forgot I'm a woman.
I don't know my dang birthday anymore, to be honest. I was like, when's my birthday? Dang. All right, everybody. Peace. We love you all, and we'll see you very soon.